Hey, Cancer. All right. All right. There's grease on my face, by the way. I ain't got shit to say. I don't, cause let the cards talk. Hi, Cancer. On. Come on now. You got to push. You got six of swords though. Jesus, I'm telling you, I can't wait to have that. Page of Cups. Garden. Ooh. Oof. I'm telling you, I done bought this deck almost a year ago. As many readings I've ever done, the garden has ever popped out his butt. It didn't even pop out. That's why I say it be certain people. The garden speaks to mind your business when it comes to certain experiences, or it talks about when you heal, other people heal. It talks about the seeds that you have sown, like equation to. Oh, I'm talking. Wait a minute. The equation to, or King of Pentacles in reverse. Shit. Situation and cups. Ooh, Caroline. Ooh. Wait a minute. Alright, so one. Wait a minute. The garden talks about certain experiences where it's like connecting to yourself or people that you allow into your life, and it's funny how I stopped because the cause was gonna get me there. I think I have to stop. I can't talk and read at the same time because it's like it shut it off. So I can't do that. Ace of Pentacles. I want to have my cake. Okay, back to what I'm saying. In your garden or certain experiences. The reason why I said that though, because you got Miss Robinson and mm, let me just say that though, Miss Robinson is not a good card. Um, it's kind of like toxicity at its finest. Ooh, all right, let's go with the Page of Cups, the Bishop C Mason, the Two of Baskets, and this. That's rules, routines, rituals, practices, and understandings, boundaries, clarities, concise, spiritual matters, teaching, and alignment. With Miss Robinson, though, this is what I don't like, though. Because Miss Robinson is a high key, very obsessive energy. It talks about being negative or allowing certain people into their life that's hyperly negative. It's manipulative. It's revenge. It's getting in your own way. It's not being able to see from certain experiences. It's being tethered to them. It could be equated to the mind. It talks about self negative. It talks about the evil that goes on. Like, do you know your own evil and experiences though? Because I don't know. It looks like with this Page of Cups and this Bishop C. Merchant and this Miss Robinson, it looks like somebody that wants somebody to stay stuck in some type of relationship. I don't know if it's dominant sexually. I don't know. We're gonna figure that out. With the world, we got Aunt Caroline, Ace of Wands, and the Queen of Wands. Don't tell me this story. Shit. Some of y'all could be wanting an apology from somebody though, because Miss Robinson does talks about apologizing to somebody. Some of y'all could be wanting to heal or fix something with somebody. With Eric, Aunt Caroline talks about how do you feel about getting older. So I don't know if the older you got, now you want an apology, or it also talks about how do you feel about maybe the situation was not a mistake. Some of y'all gotta learn how to honor people for shit in the midst of when they do it. To help you get to the other side of healing, to know what it is that you necessarily want to do. Whether this is being stuck. We talked about this in the Scorpion Greedy, where it just passed, where I talked the story of Aunt Caroline. Aunt Caroline knew somebody was full of shit before they came to her door. People came all around the world to see her, but she did not engage you if she did not want to. So for some of y'all, this is that energy. It is. Because you got a Queen of Wands. Because it's like two people. It's like a battle of the egos. Some of y'all maybe want to heal something though. The older you get, change the direction of something fate, because it is Wheel of Fortune changing that. Whether this is moving, being able to tapping into new elements. That's what that is though. But for one of y'all, if it's like a relationship or something on the fritz, or maybe you made some type of connection with a person, I don't think you knew what you allowed into your life. So it's like maybe you need to send something to the funeral home with certain experiences, but I don't know. But it looks more of excessive or an attachment or something that kills and destroys. Come on now. King of Pentacles in reverse and the Seven of Pentacles and the Four of Cups. And the John Freeman King of Pentacles sometimes can be a classist. It can be somebody that's focused on money. It can be to get rich quick schemes. Oh, this is going to work this time. It's going to work. But with the Four of Cups, it looks like something doesn't work. It's in a state of regret, pouty, emotional disdain about certain experiences. That's why I said it's kind of like in this moment with this Ace of Pentacles, somebody is trying to get somebody to get over something and give it another go. And it's like intuitively somebody's like boiling mad and pissed and not necessarily communicating at this moment, but it's like, no. That's kind of like, no, last time you got me in this type of situation, I don't fucking like it. It's like going the fuck off. And then it's kind of like here, but it's like, I need that apology from you in order for me to move forward. Like, it's just real weird. I'm saying it's real weird. I'm saying it's okay. We got Ace of Swords and the Ten of Swords. For some of y'all need to be able to put something to bed though, because it's kind of like intuitively, Ace of Swords and the Ten of Swords, that's like an old truth about something and need to be able to put that shit to bed. Because it's kind of like whether you operate off the sense of betrayal or wanting to get somebody off of something, by all means, get your revenge. But make sure you take the consequences with that too. This is bad advice. Girl, I'm just playing. I need to stop saying that though. One of y'all say that though. Because you got Nine of Wands and the John Horseman though. In the past, whether this had something to do with betrayal or lack of communication or certain information that was revealed to you, for some of y'all, if it was following certain spiritual counsel or certain people or conducting yourself in a matter, it's kind of like you developed some type of defeatist attitude and probably was looking for something or needed some form of protection or knowledge or information that wasn't there. Maybe somebody waited to use in that vulnerable state with the Nine of Wands reversed and was like, no, this is what you should do. And maybe because of the 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 knowledge, power, something. This is where like it was. Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, I know them. No, you didn't, or you don't. I'm picking one of them though. Why the fuck is it on my tongue? You got Six of Cups, Eight of Knives, the Black Hermit, and you got the Page of Coins. I like that though, because with the Six of Cups though, that's like nostalgia. It is. So especially in this day. Pause. With the Six of Cups, the Eight of Swords, and the Black Hermit and the Page of Coins, though, for some of y'all, this is where you are with a person. I don't know if it's a financial opportunity or learning or matters. It's just like where you are. You kind of like, okay, I don't know if it's something with the past or a certain situation. So where you're at a crossroad, you're trying to figure out what is your next best decisions, though. Maybe somebody's trying to concoct another experience where it's kind of like, no, it really wasn't that bad. Wait a minute, like somebody trying to talk you down from something though, but low key you got some type of grudge, ready to seek revenge. You don't know whether it's looking to certain spiritual practice to be able to get somebody back or get out of something. It's kind of like, let me get out of it. Let me get out of it. Because you got railroad bill and you got the courting. Kiss you this morning. I gotta switch the vibe. The railroad bill in the corner though, that's kind of like an ego thing. It's an ego thing, especially with the quarter, though, especially about a relationship though. It really is though. Railroad bill and quarter, that could be a relationship though. Be mindful of that though. Because everybody ain't gonna be happy for you when you overcome or heal certain experiences. But whoever this is as a person that you continue to allow in your life, whether it was a situation, whether it was a mistake or somebody else, be very mindful of that though. I want to say that though, because with the Nine of Wands, it could be like somebody's in a vulnerable space and there's certain people where you're not honoring, where you were vulnerable and people necessarily you keep in mind this could be somebody about you. Where somebody could be They were dominated, taken advantage of, or whatever the case may be. Somebody played on their vulnerabilities or whatever, especially emperors, because that's to the point of abuse. Six of Cups, the Eight of Swords, is not knowing necessarily what to do. So that's why I said some of y'all could be seeking some type of information. I don't know. Just, I'm trying to switch this sword so bad. I really am. I'm trying to switch this shit so bad. Okay. Whew, Jesus. Please be mindful of your relationship. You're going through hardships and you get back. A lot of people won't necessarily be happy though. Temperance could be allowing different personalities or egocentric, like somebody else's perspective though, into certain things though, especially with the Ten of Pentacles. So for some of y'all know whether this is healing some form of relationship though, it's like alliances isn't so bad. For one of y'all though, if it's kind of like somebody who's dominant in an area, this came up in Gemini. If somebody was is more dominant in an area than you, be mindful of that though. You gotta honor that though. You can't make somebody kill off their warrior because you don't know how to get your warrior up until you get in an emotionally weakened state. That's not fair. If you ask for some form of protection or some type of righteousness that comes along with a certain situation. So be mindful of that though. Don't try to make somebody kill off their warrior to emotionally satisfy you because you're wounded. Honor that though. Because real warriors make other people warriors, not victims. Not victims. All right. So watch these bitches. Six of Pentacles. Well, somebody need to watch you. Hmm. You got Six of Pentacles. You got the Moon and the Nine of Pentacles. Didn't I say that though? Well, this is money, transferring certain situations, everything that goes on under the sun though. Some of y'all could be paying somebody some money though. I don't know who that is though. Six of Pentacles and the Moon. Don't know where your money going. Somebody could be stashing or saving money. I don't know if this is a business deal or whatever the case may be, whether you went into some or getting something, whether it's contractual or legal matters, because the Ace of Swords reverse, some of y'all could be ending something because maybe you try to get out of something and try to figure out maybe it's a breach of a contract. Oh, it's just ain't read the fine print. I will say that with the Six of Pentacles. Let's go back. And the Moon and the Nine, though. Somebody wants to be away from somebody or something, though, especially here, though. I want to be able to do it by myself. Say that though. But I kind of feel like if you want to be away from something though, it's coming off in a state of this hurt me. I don't like this. Da 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 da. But I'm telling you, it's like one of y'all got this. It's weird though, because it's not from people who are married. So don't take this. For people who are already married, this not for y'all. This Page of Cups could be one of y'all trying to get into a marriage, and I don't like it though, especially here though, especially with that devil on top of it though. So it's like one of y'all getting into something with a person who finna entice a lot of fuck shit in your life. That's finna lead you down the wrong path. Mark my words. So that's why I say for one of y'all, that's not it though. So I'm not talking about people who've been dating for years. I'm talking about fresh or rich. It's weird, fresh. Let me get out there though. All right. Because I had to make sure I had to say that though. Because some of y'all just itching to get out the door. And I be like, sweet, y'all had one fucking argument. Now you get a divorce. Ugh. Y'all make me sick. Five of Swords with the High Priestess in reverse. Yeah. High Priestess is calling on through ancestral beings, being in the mind, intuitiveness, um, that's reliantness, that's being able to call on certain people, elders, certain experiences though. Some of y'all could be seeking something nonsense, especially with the Hierophant, spiritually or whatever the case may be. Trying to figure out certain things where you may not know. Some of y'all may be tapping through a lot of shit and opening up portals for other people to come into your life and low key drain off your life force or control you, especially when it comes to certain spiritual matters. Sidebar, I tell you that's why I don't want a P.O. box. Because I said, if I get a P.O. box, I said, I do not want y'all sending me that spiritual shit. I said, because certain people be having entities and certain shit on their ass. I'm throwing this shit in the nearest fucking garbage. Dousing this shit in some water. The fuck is you talking about? All right, okay, let's go. Um, Tower in reverse. And you got the big queen. The Five of Knives, the High Priestess, the Justice, the Big House, and the Big Queen. No, I said some of y'all avoided some type of experience. I don't know what happened here because it's kind of like I don't know if somebody's saying somebody is crazy or whatever the case may be, trying to put that out or whatever. Because something with a missile institution is coming up. Big Queen though, and the Five of Swords though, some of y'all, I don't know whatever happened here that emotionally stunted somebody that put them in the space of though. going through like the dark night, going through that shit again. Woo, girl. That's when you ain't. Let me tell you something. When you ain't learn your lesson and evolve, I'm telling you, them dark nights will tear your ass the fuck up. That's why I said some of y'all ain't learned your lesson. Baby, them just is rough. Let me tell you that. Them just is rough. All right. But here we go though. This like avoiding somebody could be avoiding when you hear me say Empress talks about having a good time, eat joy, drink, marry, have a good time. What would your mother say, the maiden say, or whatever the case may be. Miss Ida with the daughter of Wands though, for some of y'all, it's like y'all got information in your face, but you don't want to listen to it. But I'm gonna go outside the green. Like I don't know what that is. The five and nines though, and Miss Ida though, if this is like a home front, somebody could be having problems with a mother, not your mother. So it's kind of like if you're in a marriage, you got a problem with. Say for instance, if I was dating you and you got this relationship, be mindful though, because that's why you got a devil energy and the John Horseman in reverse. So it's like somebody causing problems or preying on an issue or saying, no, I don't like this type of relationship you got with your mom, or da 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 da, trying to create some wedge in her. On the flip side, though, some of y'all in a marriage, whether you're there and it's a problem with your mother. I don't know what this is. Or somebody's mom. You got four of wands, knight of swords, nine of baskets, two of pentacles, the eight of coins, and the mother of knives. Like, with the eight of, with the four, what's in like these messages going so slow? Damn. With the four of wands and the knight of swords and the nine of baskets, though, that's a broken foundation. It really is, though. Like that's with the nine of baskets, though. This is somebody wishing to be out of something, or some type of commitment, or necessarily with a person. Two of Pentacles and the Eight, well, this is like some type of contract or something, or obligating something. With the Eight of Pentacles, that's not paying attention to something, or somebody who's not invested into doing the work. So I don't know if this is like some business deal, something going around, or something where it's like, oh yeah, you do this, yeah, let's do this. Somebody like, hell no, I ain't doing that shit. You can do it, and somebody's taking it as because Queen of Swords can be very cold with their truth in this deck, the way they said a perfectionist. No, this is supposed to go this is supposed to do this. So for one of us, like you straddling the fence of trying to weigh the pros and cons of something. Should I get out? I don't know. If I'm here, I have to deal with this. Da-da-da-da. And I think that's like where you repetitively going back to the same situation of where it goes back to the devil energy. So that's why I said, please be mindful intuitively. You got this. And if you don't, ask somebody else. That don't mean you gotta take it. You just insert that though. That don't mean that. All right. We got five of coins. I like this though because I told y'all something else. I told you today I just snatched something like snatch a weed out, cover your head up. I don't know what the fuck I did, but I was like, okay. With the Knight Cups, Page of Wands, and the grandchildren though, for some of y'all though, this could be a person where you maybe hide your emotional interest, certain things. Cause look at like look how weird he's looking. And then the Knight of Cups talks about hiding your feelings. Page of Swords is a two-faced person. And then this is the grandchildren, where it talks about amongst family or certain experiences or whatever the case may be. This could be equated to I said something. It's like somebody it's looking weird though. But Five of Pentacles does talks about head protection though, but I was just saying his face just stood out to me. Especially with this Knight of Cups though. Knight of Cups sometimes could be same sex relationships. It could be sexual interest of a person, somebody who's a procrastinator, professional liar, focus on self interest, and then you got this here though. So for some of y'all, I don't know who you're hanging around to seek a certain spiritual protection or a certain group or people at this time. I just don't think they're in your interest. Sorry, not sorry. But for some of y'all, though, y'all could be recuperating back from something. God damn. Three of Swords, though. Heartbreak. I don't know. Some problem. Six of Knives. Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's something with children, child, whatever it is. I don't know. But some of y'all, like, uncomfortable and like not speaking up. Like I don't know. that's about. Like it just looks weird. Like I'm not saying that he's not happy because this is like cultural upbringing to where you know what I'm saying, but at the same time, it's just it's awkward. Like it's awkward. But they actually protecting this little boy. For some of y'all, though, I think the people when you go seek solace in or regrouping or connection, it's just something there, though, especially with this Three of Swords, though. Three of Swords. I don't like the Three of Swords because I told you when I seen this last time, I said somebody pissing on somebody's grave. So somebody could have some unethical practices, especially emotionally, or certain things that need to be put to bed, though. I don't know if that you want to seek revenge to go back to something, to do something. Let me get out there, though. Gonna pull a couple more and we getting up out of here. Damn, you look so good. I'm trying to change this shit out of my head because I don't want to know this. Oh, kiss you this morning. You got two of knives and a big mama though. Mom in Reverse is a song card where it talks about how well do you do with receiving gifts and certain experiences, though. Some of y'all don't see the truth about a person. Ace of Cups, Queen of Pentacles, and the Three of Wands. Reverse. It's gifts. It's like how well do you receive with dealing with gifts exchange? I don't know if someone to give. I thought everybody can give me a gift. You can't. You can't. You cannot. You can't. That shit be having me up. I do not like that shit. You got Gullah Jack and a Hangman. Who is this? Girl, let me get off that though, because I don't want to know. Cancer's been trying to tell me though. For the longest, and I ain't been wanting to know. With two of swords and a big mama and the ace of cups and the queen of pentacles, though, some of y'all don't see somebody for who they is. I don't know if it's a way of accepting gifts or offers or extending. Some could be emotional unsatisfaction. With the ace of cups and the queen of pentacles and the three of wands, I'm sorry that you turned to a whole one. Some of y'all, when it comes to mind, where you hear me say protecting your crown chakra, certain information, who you receive or who you be around, very sensitive in the head space. Some of y'all need to be though like a little bit more mindful because you do got six of wands. Whether it's weird, whether it's dealing with success or wanting to accomplish so much. One of y'all, the hangman speaks in this deck, like pause, reflect, and wait. So for some of y'all are not, this could be wanting to persecute somebody for something that they necessarily did to you or someone though. So it's a very impotent in style, not being able to push because you got Page of Wands reversed, then you got King of Cups reversed, then you got Queen of Cups upright, you got Eight of Wands, and then you got Dr. Green. Dr. Green in this day, especially reverse, say you do not heed advice. Let me tell you that. Eight of Wands, this is resistant too. Some of y'all could be blocking out somebody or whatever. My bad, y'all. And then we got Queen of Cups though. I like this though. Because Queen of Cups is in this deck where it talks about somebody being psychic, like psychic being able to see through certain experiences though. So for some of y'all, this is where you like resisting somebody else though, because you know, like it's like avoiding somebody where you know they don't see your shit. I don't know what that's about. It's kind of like somebody that know like, you got this going on. You like, but I didn't put it like one of them. And then you got King of Wands for first. That's why I said somebody's very set in their ways though. They are. If this is a relationship though, it's very weird. So it's like a weird dynamic though, because you got Page of Wands, there's ongoing problems, problematic and situations. For some of y'all, who was it? I knew Scorpio counts reading was gonna kick in though. This is that emotional. Wait a minute, this is that emotional manipulation where you hear me say water signs do, but I say Cancer and Pisces got that shit down. Heck, let me say that. Sorry, but because kings are like how you execute a lot of things from those masculine energy. So with this King of Cups, though, I kind of feel like it's weird though. I'm telling you, like somebody set in their ways of wanting to do certain shit a certain way. So it's coming off in a loving, necessarily approach, but it's also in a form of it's weird. I'm telling you, it's weird though. I'm telling y'all, one of y'all are setting y'all ways. I keep manipulative. Kind of silly. I say that though, because you got Page of Wands. But some of y'all know whether this is like this came up in a Scorpionic reading. Sorry, y'all, I'm tapping out. Page of Wands with the Six of Wands though, because I did about 4 readings today. Shout out is tight. Tell me about straight out here. Oh, whew. With the Page of Wands and the Six of Wands, now I told you something I could be having problems with success or being seen that success that came up in the Scorpionic reads where it seemed like they was at a crossroad financially when it came to money matters. Financially, somebody sucking the fun out of something, something not big at that point to where it's not giving you that burst of zest of life that you wanted to give anymore. So that's why I said some of y'all are actively at the Eight of Swords position and you don't know what it is that you want to do. yeah. So that's why I said go check that one out. But this cancer shit, y'all got a lot of weird shit going on. I'm telling you. Whether this be people being shady, not having good intentions, not listening to people. Uh, Look at it. I cut this in half. Look at that. Ooh. Seven of Wands. I tell you, that's people who cross people boundaries. Ten of Wands, Five of Swords, and the ancestors. This came up though, where I told you people who like to play mind games. It came up in the Scorpionic reading. It did. Especially it did though, especially with this Five of Wands, because I tell you that's competition, that's frenemies, that's people who compete with certain people. Ten of Wands, that's like people burdenship, not knowing when to say no. Uh, King of Swords, that could be somebody who's very cruel, manipulative, at a point of where I told you, I don't know. Somebody got a facade. But it looks like somebody carrying the burdens of somebody else, though, which I don't like. But I tell you, somebody likes to play a lot of mind games. All right, we're gonna pull 13. We're gonna wrap this up, though. Like I said, some of y'all just honor your emotional vulnerability. Don't try to go off and creating experiences for other people based on your manipulation. That's how you create the hurt people experience. If you need help, ask that though. And then too, be mindful of that though, trying to kill off other people warriors because you're not comfortable with it. So you can't make somebody be uncomfortable with something that they are not uncomfortable with. That's where you honor the experience of, not people who pretend to where, oh, this okay, and then you turn around, these whole motherfuckers is assholes. And you like, damn, how the fuck did I get here? Right. Cause that's why I said honor that though. So that's why I said honor that though. So please do. Because it looks like one of y'all, whether this is new or wanting some form of apology for some given person though, y'all more tethered to old experiences or people or keep recreating these experiences with certain people. Like they just a little too much. They're just a little too much, especially when it comes to toxicity. People who want to hold on you, people who want, they just want something out of you. I just don't like it. Each morning, strong skies. But I like it though, cause I told y'all a long time ago that could be with people who have a high inner child process. Three of Wands. So people with a high inner child process. I was just watching this. I will, so I got halfway through it. I had to come back to finish this because I think that was for somebody else. I was trying to sit there. I told you the messages be too cryptic when y'all be trying to tell me, and I'm like, what? Figure out this shit. Okay, you got Seven of Pentacles in reverse, Seven of Cups, and the Queen of Swords upright. Seven of Pentacles, I saw you that's called to reaping the same harvest or things that are coming into fruition. Seven of Cups, that could be that emotional days energy. I saw y'all tap into a few cancers energy and y'all have like this huge psychic block. I hate being in y'all energy. I'm gonna just be upright. It's like crown and this though. So it's like the crown just rings off the chart and then it's like this psychic block to where like it's so draining. So I don't know if you fucking around with the Queen of Pentacles or whatever the case may be, or a certain realm of magic where you open up some portal and now you're dealing with somebody, or it could come from sexual ties or hosts or parasitic hosts, psychic hosts, energy vampires. Like, I don't know, something with the psyche where it's just draining and it's like causes this wave of fucking mind control experience. I don't know what the fuck that shit about. You can figure it out. You got Ten of Pentacles, and you also have the Ten of Wands, and then you have the Eight of Pentacles upright. Finally, like I like this though, because with the finally though, finally, especially with the Queen of Swords though. Some of y'all probably, I tell you, some of y'all need to go see a Queen of Swords, though. Queen of Swords sometimes can be a psychiatrist or a therapist or a person to necessarily speak to or whatever, but be mindful, though, instead of trying to develop certain attachments with them. But also, like I said, with the Seven of Pentacles and the Seven of Cups, be weary of how you view people as the Queen of Swords, because there's a difference with somebody who knows how to have intellect and actually be able to apply that shit, because you do got a Ten of Pentacles and a Ten of Wands. So I said, be very mindful of the energy, please, because there's a whole different game of being the fucking Queen of Swords to actually pretending to be the Queen of Swords. Okay? That's why I said, all right. Whew. I said, y'all be sending me these cryptic ass messages. I'm like, what the fuck? This shit. You got Nine of Swords. Again, that's what I said. Some of y'all are not getting no sleep. You got Ace of Cups and the Page of Pentacles. And then you got the Five of Wands reversed, though. So some of y'all ain't been getting no sleep, though. Or whatever the case may be. Because maybe it's an argument or maybe a situation went awry. Or, like I said, especially with the Ten of Pentacles, family, drama, chaos, or whatever the case may be. You could be saying, but I don't want to fight no more. I don't want to do this no more. But because you may not want to though, or whatever the case may be. But it's like checking your intentions though. Because for one of y'all though, it's like you got a whole lot of shit following you. I don't know if it's like a dark cloud or whatever the case may be, or the ability to be able to stand up or call upon the sun to be able to bring it to you. Like, whatever that is. It's like you got a dark cloud on your ass. You really do. All right. Ooh, come on now. We got a match. We got a match. We got a match. You got King of Pentacles, Nine of Cups, and the Queen of Cups. That's why I said this could be a relationship though. Some of y'all could be going through marital spats in certain situations and you ready to walk out the door and it's kind of like divine trying to teach your ass some weird ass lessons to get to a place of where it's extra reliant on each other, or if you need help, seek help for the both or just individually, so y'all can be able to get to that state of, because it's somebody that's like, oh, I want to find a relationship, or I want to be connected to a person, or I want to be in that balancing energy of myself where I can make my own decisions to where I trust me enough, to where I'm reliant enough, where I don't have to go with the people who look like this, but they really not it, or it's just something there. Because on the bottom of the deck is we do got Five of Swords in reverse, which I do like that. You got Four of Swords upright. You got Five of Cups reverse, which I do like that. You got Seven of Pentacles in reverse again. I mean Seven of Wands in reverse again, and then you got Eight of Wands in reverse. So this is resistance. I'm saying it's like you're going through a merger. That's what I say. You may be going through some type of dark night, but it's like a merger though. Like, because when you get to that state of, I don't know how to fuck we got here. When you get to that state of, wait a minute, I'm gonna pull. When you get to that state of like mastering the 3D, you're gonna go through a merger. It's a merger. So it's kind of like, you know how they say twins eat each other though? But when you go through that merge, it's not about, oh, you know how people say, well, I'm like, you know how I say I'm high in my masculine energy, but at the same time, that don't mean that I don't honor my feminine energy. It's just that my masculine don't got a lot of times for a lot of feminine bullshit. Not saying that that makes me a bad person, but when you go through that merger, it's gonna be kind of like, I can show you better than I can tell you. Show you better than I can tell you. Hold the fucking phone. I can show you better than I can tell you. It's in the car. It's in the car. I can show you better than I can tell you. Don't feel like you're going through a, wait a minute. It's almost there. I mean, it's in a card to be exact. Wait a minute, this was gonna feel like the get you this morning. I gotta say, so yeah, y'all story is a little bit too heavy. Is this one? No, that's not. It's not giving me the actual. Here we go. Bam. That's what it's gonna feel like. You see how like it's three people in this car, but it's all one person, or necessarily being controlled because you see somebody else up top. But at the Two of Swords, so just actively, like I don't know, it's being a product or something, but that's what's gonna feel like a merger though. It's not to re-split yourself like in the Gemini energy. Gemini energy can be used to necessarily see certain things from different perspectives. It's like a switch. The fun, the child, like seeking certain things, but it's not giving up on who you are. Geminis do go through that type of phase. So I don't know if you got Gemini placements or not, but it's like these two. So when you go in and you go up to your higher self, and you come back down, you don't come back down to split this shit at all. Okay? So that's what I say. Because if you keep splitting it, that's where you're gonna go through this experience of this person not for me, this ain't for me, da 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 da. No, you keep splitting this shit. So stop splitting this shit. See it for what it is, call it for what it is, all of that shit, move, grow. So that's why I said, it may feel like you're going through another dark night. And you shouldn't, like, the older you grow, the more you go wiser, you should not keep going through no fucking dark nights. I'm telling you, that shit is weird. Unless you're learning something or going through some spiritual practice, that's it though. You shouldn't go through no dark night. You shouldn't. You shouldn't. Now, awakening is different. But this shit feels. Oh my God. That's like I've been tapped into energy. You know, sleep. I got too much shit going on in your crown chakra. I don't like that shit at all. It's an overwhelming state of fear. It's too much for one person to embody. Like I'd be like, girl, it's gender neutral. Do too. So it's a little too much for one person to deal with. So as we wrap, so I know y'all read just a little too long. I don't feel like I'm getting to it. Hopefully I do. That's what I said. We keep going through dark nights and dark nights. You ain't learning something. You're not. Because when you meant to learn something, it's gonna be for a long period of time. Or the awakening is gonna feel like that, but it's not. So you dark nights to have you in there like, no. Ready to off your shit, okay? All right. You got Nightingale. Ooh, shit. Ah, oh, okay, that's good. Okay. Okay. You got Nightingale, you got Snake in the Mouth. Some of y'all should go outside or camping or listen to your favorite song or use your voice, sing your favorite song. The awakening is opening up, like the developing of the spine, the confidence, the Kundalini. Some of y'all could practice that. Some of y'all probably should go outside, connect back to the earth, get grounded though. With the mouse energy, whether you're seeking some type of awakening or experiences or looking for certain information for certain people, be very mindful though, because some of y'all could be a little bit too nitpicky and end up in the wrong space. Apply that to something else. To me, the mouse gives me Virgo energy, so apply that shit somewhere else to where it's kind of like where it could be needed instead of wasted. You got the raccoon, you got the fish, the vulture, and the dragonfly, which is so rude. Weird. The raccoon is creative. That fish, or I said for some of y'all could be at a stagnant place when it comes to careers, dreams, aspects. Though the vulture energy is telling you to let all that shit go, because it's gonna eat away at you and eat away at you until you're able to get to that space of. So that's why I said some of y'all got a lot of dark cards. Didn't feel very shadowy because it feels very lethargic. They feel good. It's like a flip flop energy. You got octopus, oyster, tarantula again, crossroad, eagle, truth seeker, and the gazelle. So that's why I said octopus is giving you some type of boundaries. That's why that's a draining energy. So y'all tap into y'all energy. Something is draining the shit out of y'all. Whether it's emotionally or mentally or something or some person though. Whether it's where you want to go or what you want to do with something though. X. Who said this? What guy had told me a long time ago? She was like, because I said I'm professional procrastinator. If I never set a date on it, I never, like, I get around to it, but it won't be in that time, but it won't affect me. Though. I won't care. When I set a date on it, she was like, start telling certain people who you know gonna hold you accountable to when they know you can execute shit. If I don't put no date on no shit, when I be telling people, please tell me when you want something done, because if you don't, I will just be around this bitch free balling and you will be evil eyeing the fuck out of me. I'm like, damn, what's wrong with you? I supposed to be something? So, yes. She was like, start talking to people who gonna hold you accountable on certain experiences. Not an accountable. Well, you ain't done this, and you ain't done this to make you feel bad. But be like, oh, did you go back and you did what you said you was gonna do? To actually get you there. But with the eagle and the gazelle, I said that though. That's heightened senses and heightened awareness. But I like this though, because you got an air. Just knowing what to do and when to do. You see that gazelle looking very calm in that fire energy where she's sitting back and she's just paying attention. So it's like, what's up, bitch? I got one left. But the ego, when it comes to the air, where you're missing that crown chakra activity that a lot of y'all got going on, is being able to go up in the mind and be able to be the truth seeker or whatever. So that's why I said, figure it out though. Whether this is this, because it's something that's prying around in your life that's trying to figure out something. So develop some type of boundaries with a person or a certain situation, or get honest. So you vote the energy is going to eat away at you, eat away at you, eat away at you until you like, okay, all right. Other than that, I'm gone. I ain't got shit else. I think I'm out. That tiger energy, that sensual. Maybe you may be looking for somebody like that though. That's very calm, understanding, sensual, has that like tiger, raw, rough esque energy that can understand you, but at the same time looking for some type of feminine touch. I'm not talking about if it was a relationship. I'm talking about just the emotional capacity to be able to deliver certain truths or understanding. You do got stingray in reverse. I tell you that's not confidence. It's lacking the form of confidence. You want me to read it? Because I will. You got frog, which is a cleansing though. So that's a totem within itself. Got beaver, that's joyously, tiresomely working. You got the bat, you got the fox. That's why I said one of y'all kind of like shun your own abilities. That's when you get around certain people. There's a difference. No winning when not to shun certain abilities around certain people because you did get food and our food didn't come out, but it did kind of feel like foolhardy. Knowing when to and when not to pop out. Be more adaptable to certain experiences, but know when and when not to. Say you a whole lot of time. You still got that unicorn. That's why I said be very adaptable. Adaptable. That's what I said. All right, all right, all right. So on that note, I'm gone. I'm gone, I'm gone, I'm gone, I'm gone, I'm gone. So you can Google all that though. I don't know if you should Google depending on certain religious practices. Looks like if you have different people, religious styles, or whatever the case might be. I'm trying to open up the door and the portal for y'all. Okay. But it be hidden in the map. Y'all just skip over this shit. So anywho, y'all just skip over this shit like a motherfucker though. Other than that though, I'm finna go man up, Chico. Let's look at the heart chakra. Sensitivity. Phoenix in reverse. Oh, before I go, because I feel like I'm overdoing it. Phoenix talks about burning down the sacral chakra. Well, no, the root chakra over and over and over. Didn't I just say this? I told you and Scorpio it's kind of like doing like a mirroring type thing. I don't know if you got Scorpio placements or you know what Scorpio is kind of like. I don't know if they trying to teach you something, you trying to learn something though. I don't know because it didn't come up in anything. They say freedom from suffering and past karma and reincarnation. Wait a minute, where it go? Where did it go? I'm trying to find the extra senses. We take a stand and we decide to live consciously instead of being driven by the unconscious mind. Its long list of fears and aversions. At the very moment the spark of the phoenix is lit, and it helps us burn through our own baggage. We no longer run from who we are, what has happened to us, or what it has done. Stuckness in the dead weight fall into the ashes, lightness as it emerges, and stagnancy continues to smolders. Wait a minute, it's not it what I'm trying to read. Skip that because I'm not trying to. I'm trying to do that though. Shit, where it go? Right here. Wait. No, it represents transformations of our past. It doesn't mean running from it or denying it or burning bridges with rage. Come on now. Where to go? I'm trying to find it exactly. They say you will burn through your root chakra over and over again because it talks about different chakra placements though. Where here it is. Shit, I read that stupid ass shit, but it probably meant something to somebody. Uh, the ancient yogas believe that our heaviest karmas reside in our first chakra, which is the root. The earthen is also centered of our root. I can't say the damn word. Mm. And as the entanglement of karmas is slowly burned and from the ashes toward the navel center, solar plex. Come on now, again and again to make this journey from first to third chakra, purifying our essence and freeing us from the past. So if you made it this far, go watch the damn Scorpio reading because Scorpio reading was kind of like this though. So that's why I said, I don't know if you and Scorpio's got like a mirroring thing going on at this moment where they trying to teach you something and you not paying attention. I don't know what it is. That's why I say you and Scorpio's got something going on. Not like in that matter of a relationship connection. I don't like it. But it's kind of like it's trying to teach you something. And I don't think you learning it though. So that's why I say. To each his own though. Do your thing, big dog. So other than that, I'm gone and do your thing, chicken Wayne. Hey.